I think that being on your purpose gives you a sense of entitlement because you know that you're doing good things with your life, and it gives you a feeling of being emptied out. So let's say that after a long day of work, you kind of walk through a crowd, and because you're so on your purpose, it's almost like parting the Red Seas. People will tend to get out of your way because they say, look, this is a man who's walking with a purpose. This guy's a badass. Let him be the man. As your sense of purpose increases, so do your boundaries as a man. This became especially relevant to me lately, where I realized if I want to accomplish what I want to, get done in life, I'm going to have to be very, very careful about what influences I allow around myself, what type of people I surround myself with, what kind of energy I'm letting in, but more importantly, my own behavior, like, if I'm eating bad food or if I'm engaging in sloppy behavior, unfocused behavior, I'm actually failing to put down a personal boundary on myself. A lot of things like approaching anxiety towards approaching girls, or eating bad food, procrastinating, being a gossiper, getting upset over little small petty things, really comes from a lack of a sense of purpose. Because basically, you want to think of yourself as a man where you have this sense of purpose, and that creates gravity, which then sort of pulls in the armor that are personal boundaries. If you think about it, how many of your actual beliefs that you have, or emotions that you feel, or just sort of day-to-day activities that you engage in are actually of your own conscious decision? What I think is that most people are actually closer to sponges than to what most people would think of as a human being. I think that you have to get to a certain sort of critical mass of having your own intention in life before you would ever actually, be what most people think of as a person. What I would say is that when you can find your purpose early, that has the advantage that whatever you're going to do with your life, you've had more years to put the polish onto it, okay? Imagine if LeBron James or Kobe Bryant were to wait until they're 27 to start playing basketball, they would have less time to really hone their craft. So the sooner that you get started, and the sooner that you have a sense of urgency about it, the more likely that you are to get to a world-class level with whatever it is that you do. But conversely, there's something to be said about just maintaining an openness to experience and going through life, just sort of taking different things in, and how sometimes that can kind of add up to some amazing opportunities later in life that would totally blow you away. Finding your purpose is a benefit to you because it gives you polarity, like that type of permanent attraction with a woman. It gives you a high sense of entitlement. It empties you out. And maybe even most importantly, it creates the gravity which sucks in the armor of personal boundaries. Somebody who is on their purpose, they have a glint in their eye, okay? They haven't had their face ground into the ground by the boot print of life. They're alive, they're happier, they're engaged. That's why you gotta do it.
And we're back on video number 9, 10 steps to becoming a successful freight broker. Dr. Cam Todd's here with you. Let's go through video number 9. 10 steps to becoming a successful freight broker. Get proper training and education. Number 1. Number 2, give your business a good name. Number 3, incorporate your business. Number 4, have a business plan ready. Number 5, save enough funds to get started. Number 6, obtain all the necessary licenses. Number 7, get proper bond and insurance. Number 8, set up an office, even if it's just a home office. Number 9, spend some time finding some clients. Number 10, perform ongoing marketing and efforts. This is basically a top 10 steps if you're going to obtain your own MC or authority and get started that way. However, working with Fresh Start Freight Program, you can just come alongside and get your feet wet and learn the business with everyone else taking care of all of those details, and you can just start making money. License and training requirements to become a freight broker. Licenses. In order to become a freight broker, you must obtain all of the required licenses. This process is overseen by the federal government. It must be done before starting brokerage operations. A lot of schools will offer various training courses and degrees, for example, supply management. However, these are not required. In terms of formal education, all that's required is a GED or high school diploma. The most important skills to have in this job are great organization and scheduling, problem solving, and even customer service, and being able to see the bigger picture by making decisions quickly. To operate as a freight broker, you must get authorization from the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration, or FMCSA, and some training. One of the simplest methods of getting trained is to start working for a local freight or trucking company. That is, if you're able to, as there aren't viable opportunities in every location in the country. However, the second best method is to attend a freight broker class, such as the Fresh Start Freight Program, either the Gold Plan or the 1 year or the Lifetime. Either in person or online is fine. You'll find various classes taught by experts in freight brokerage all over the United States. Spending some money on these classes should be looked at as an investment, as it will teach you important practical knowledge and provide a deep understanding of the industry and the key players with it. There are a lot of schools, both on the internet and real life, but it would be difficult to list them all here as there's so many. A quick Google search on freight broker training schools will provide you with a good starting point. Plenty of online schools also exist. However, I cannot give any recommendations, as I have not personally tried any of them. I have taken a few courses, book form, correspondence, that sort of thing, and I learned from them, but I don't see a whole lot of practical application being done. Again, a quick search on Google will provide you more than enough information to make an informed decision. Compare the different costs of each school, look at how long their classes last, in addition to looking at reviews people have left of them. It doesn't really matter too much which route you pick when you're trying to become a freight broker. What does matter is having some real goals and objectives to aim for. And this concludes video number 9. This is Dr. Cam Todd, moving you forward to video number 10. Looking forward to talking with you at that point.